Today our topic is Ampere's circuital law. We are studying the fourth chapter of our chemistry class 12 textbook, moving charges and magnetism. This is loop. This is the first wire. This is the second wire, and this is the third wire. This is the fourth wire, and this is fifth. In this wire, current I1 is flowing. In this, current I2 is flowing, and in this, current I3 is flowing. Here, current I4 is flowing, and through this wire, current I5 is flowing. I have taken this direction positive and this direction negative. That means current I1 is flowing in positive direction and I2, I3, I4 and 5 all are flowing in the negative direction. Ampere's circuital laws states that closed integral of B dot dl. Ampere's circuital law states that closed integral of B dot dl equals to mu naught I in. The current I1 is flowing in positive direction and I2, I3 and I4, I5 all are flowing in the negative direction. So here the in denotes the current which is flowing inside the loop. This loop is called Ampere's loop. This loop is called Ampere's loop, and we have to only mention the current which is flowing through the Ampere loop. Current I2, I1 and I3 are the current which are flowing through the Ampere loop. So B dot dl equals to mu naught I in. Current I1 is in positive direction and I2 and I3 is in negative direction. So we subtract it from I1. So this is our expression for the Ampere's circuital law. This law states that closed integral of B dot dl equals to mu naught I in. Here in denotes the wire, or we can say the current flowing through the Ampere's loop. Now by the help of this law, we have to find the magnetic field around a current carrying wire, and this wire is infinite wire. We found magnetic field in our previous lectures due to current carrying wire, which is equals to mu naught I divided by 2 pi d. This is the result which we found in our previous lectures. Now we have to find this result by using Ampere's circuital law. This is the wire, current I is flowing, and this is an infinite wire. This is our distance d, and we have to find the magnetic field at the point P. This is point P. So we assume a loop which is known as Ampere's loop around the wire. Now closed integral of B dot dl equals to mu naught I. The current I is flowing and we have to find the magnetic field at the point P, which is at the distance from the wire. Now we have to find the direction of magnetic field. The direction of magnetic field is inside the plane. This is used to denote the magnetic field inside the plane. We find it by using third rule. The direction of magnetic field is inside the plane. Suppose here I have assumed a small element. The direction of magnetic field is inside the plane, like this. This is the direction of magnetic field, and the direction of the element is also in the direction of the magnetic field. So we can say that the angle between the element and the direction of magnetic field is 0. So BDL cos theta equals to mu naught In. Now we have to find the magnetic field, so we take it outside, and theta is 0 degree, so cos theta will be 1. DL equals to mu naught I. Here theta is 0 degree, so cos 0 is 1. Now the integration of dl will give a surface and circumference of this loop, which is equals to 2 pi d mu naught I. The current I is flowing through this wire, so the magnetic field becomes mu naught I divided by 2 pi d. So by using Ampere's circuital law, we found the magnetic field around a infinite long wire, which is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 divided by 2 pi d, which is equal to the mu naught I divided by 2 pi d, which we found in our previous lecture.